Right now, the Bitcoin 12-hour MACD is about to cross bullish again, and this is a very interesting signal that right now is flashing. I will be discussing this and much more on today's update video. I will be, of course, go over my trade, how I'm preparing for the next bull run. I will be talking about many more important things that currently are playing out in this market. Also, the dollar index, because currently this is flashing an insane signal that you need to be knowing right now here. So don't forget to watch this video till the end. As well, don't forget to slap up that like button. Can we once again smash a deck about 400 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And initially, once looking at the 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin, there is not necessarily a lot of interesting things playing out right now, but we can currently clearly see that this previous very important support box is currently flipping into resistance, like you can see. So currently, I think the $16.9 to $17,000 is the main resistance we need to be breaking. And as soon as we do break above this level, I honestly do expect we could expect to see that further continuation happening towards the upside. So that is the thing I'm currently really looking forward towards, to see a break above this level. You can clearly see over the past 12 to 24 hours, we've been seeing a lot of rejections from this level, and that is also the reason why I really want to be seeing a break above this level happening right now. On the 4 hourly time frame, yeah, there's not a lot of things changing here. We can currently see that we're still trading in this wider range here. We're still consolidating in this boring price range for Bitcoin, and on the immediate short term, we are confirming lower lows and lower highs, and as soon as we do break this trend, we could be expecting to see more upside. But as long as we're in this trend, we are expecting the continuation towards the downside is only more than likely. So I will be also still anticipate that. On the 12-hour time frame right now, we can currently start to see that the MACD is starting to cross bullish on Bitcoin, and that is definitely a good development. The crossover is coming closer and closer. And like you can see, compared to the previous drop-off, and also if you look at the moving average, we're forming a significant higher low here. So it means that currently the sell pressure is really disappearing in the market, what means that we could potentially start to see a potential bottom formation happening in the market right now, what I'm definitely very excited for. And that is also the reason why I'm definitely paying attention towards this insane signal that currently is flashing. Historically speaking, once we cross bullish, we tend to see, of course, an imminent short-term relief in the market, historically speaking. Also right here, also right here. Also, we crossed bullish right here. We saw a small little relief. So usually this happens. This follows after a bullish crossover on the 12-hour MACD. We tend to see a short-term relief. Here, of course, we saw some fake outs towards the downside. And right now, we've been trading in a bearish territory for a little bit longer. But we're about to cross bullish once again. And that is definitely a good thing to see. Yesterday, and I mean almost every single day, I keep repeating this, but this is very important. The most important resistance is 18.7k. If we do break above this blue box of resistance, I honestly think we're going to flip extremely bullish. If I'm zooming out here on this trend on the 1 hour time frame, you can clearly still see, okay, the 1 hour time frame is still clearly trading in a downtrend, right? So as soon as we do break this downtrend right here, so really above that previous high around 21.5k, then the daily time frame is also going to be entering a bullish trend, and that is also the point where I will be probably scale up my long position even more. So I am already in a long position. Currently, I am in a 1.7x long position. This is quite a small long position. It's an approximately $100,000 that I deployed in this trade right now here. But if we are going to go lower, I will double down my margin. And if we're going to go higher and break above these previous highs, I will also up my leverage and get a better position from up that point. So however the market is going to develop, I will be most likely add more margin towards this trade. This is just the beginning trade of mine. Currently, it's a $100,000 trade, and I am looking to scale my trade up to an approximately $1 million. So if you are interested in trading yourself as well, you can do so on Bybit or BitGet. BitGet allows you to trade from the US without KYC, without VPN, without using anything. So if you are interested in that, make sure to check out the links in the description, because you also will receive an additional deposit bonus on top of your already deposited funds that you are making on the BitGet exchange. So make sure to check it out right now here. Further on if we are going to be looking at the daily time frame for Bitcoin and opening up the Bullish bands, we can start to see that the price action for Bitcoin is yet again squeezing in here. It's squeezing in just like we were doing in the previously around. We of course widened a little bit here, but once again we're narrowing, what means that we are probably going to start to see even more volatility happening for Bitcoin in the coming days ahead of ourselves, and that makes it once again very interesting to trade in this exact price range right now here, and that is also why we'll keep my eyes wide open on the current price range we're trading in. Also, I want to be pointing it out, the 3-day super trend for Bitcoin is an extremely important indicator to look at, because this will be determining whether we're going to be entering a bullish or bearish trend. You can see it in the previous bear market the whole time, where the 3-day super trend was bearish, we basically moved down. Once we crossed bullish, we moved up. Once we were bearish, we came down, etc, etc. So basically what I'm also waiting for is a potential bullish cross on the 3-day super trend for Bitcoin. Once that happens, you will be the first one to be notified here on the channel or on my Twitter page or anywhere on my socials, because this will be a very important signal to look out for. And to be exact, if I will be looking where this is going to come in at, it's somewhere around 19.7k currently. So if we come in around 19.7k, that is the point where we could be seeing the bullish crossover happening for the 3-day super trend indicator. So I am personally definitely looking forward towards to see this crossover happening, and once it does happen, that will be the turning point for the Bitcoin trend. Then quickly still looking at the monthly candles, because if I'm looking to Bitcoin at the monthly candle, we know it's going to close in 10 days from now on, and if this one closes, it means that the next Bitcoin halving is only going to be 396 days away from us. So in 10 days from now on, the next Bitcoin halving is less than 400 days away from us. And if we look at the previous bottom was formed 456 days to the next Bitcoin halving, and right now we're already sub 400. So the bottom, in my opinion, is closer and closer as time goes on here, and especially in this region we're currently trading in. I think the bottom is either already in or it is ridiculously close right now, and that is why I think and I believe that this is a good time to DCA, to get your position in the market. That is at least what I am doing, and that is of course the way how I will be benefiting maximally from the next bull run, because I am accumulating in the exact bear market bottom, because that is of course where the biggest returns are coming from. And just even in the bear market, at the end of the bear market, you could already make a 200 to 300% gain, just like it was back in June 2019. So make sure to keep your eyes wide open up. Will we once again get into the new year another significant rally? Because last year the bottom was also formed in December 2018, and right now this candle where we're currently in is also December 2022, exactly 4 years later. So the 4-year cycle is still intact. And this was a thing I definitely needed to say, but do whatever you think is necessarily with this information. Of course, we are creating still that weekly falling wedge. Falling wedges are typical bullish bias continuation patterns, and this is definitely one of my most beautiful falling wedges I have seen in a very long time here. At the same time, we are having a legendary support line bouncing the price action of Bitcoin, and so far we're once again seeing yet again another bounce from off this level. But let me right now get in towards the most important part of the video, maybe the most important part of the video, but that is the dollar index compared to Bitcoin. If you don't know already, the dollar index is invert correlated to Bitcoin, and once the dollar index moves up, Bitcoin usually moves down, and once the dollar index moves down, Bitcoin usually moves up. And look at the very interesting significance from the dollar index to Bitcoin. So the dollar index is at the bottom, and that equals the top for Bitcoin. The dollar index here was at the top, and that equaled the bottom for Bitcoin, or basically the start of the next bull run, right? Here, the dollar index was topping, and that equaled the bottom for Bitcoin. Then of course we had that rally, and the dollar index dropped, and Bitcoin moved up. Look about what currently is going down here. The dollar index topped out, Bitcoin bottoming, question mark. Is Bitcoin right now bottoming since the dollar index is topping out? I mean, historically speaking, for the past 5 to 6 years, it has been playing out like this. But of course, we're only going to know if it is really a bottom in a few months or even a year from now on. So whether this is the exact bottom, we will only know it after the bottom is in and after we have seen the next rally for Bitcoin. And usually it takes like a couple years to confirm, okay, this was really the bottom. And that is why it's very hard to catch exact bottoms, right? Only what I'm doing, I'm dollar cost averaging also because the dollar index is moving down, of course, of this a very important indicator I have been showing you guys right here. And also the falling wedge. There are many things pointing towards one direction, and that is why I'm dollar cost averaging, and that's why I'm taking a position in the market. I'm very much aware we can go lower, but this is also a very interesting signal that currently is flashing. So make sure to do whatever you feel comfortable doing with this thing, what you're seeing in the market. At least I am currently building up my swing trade position because I want to be longing the exact bear market bottom, and that is also exactly what I'm currently doing. So make sure that you have your own strategy to trade this market, and thank you so much for watching towards an amazing new update video. If you do enjoy it, don't forget to slap up that like button, subscribe to the channel. It will be absolutely lovely, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out, goodbye.